flattered. I really am.
Oh, come on, Lauren. Where else would I go when I need to buy dresses for my maid of honor and my flower girl?
Well, thank you. We will find you the perfect dress, I promise. So what's this color scheme?
So far, I think that one is my favorite. What do you think, Lily?
Definitely. Girl, when JT sees you in that dress,
Look out.
You know, I've been noticing this beautiful ring. Is this new?
Dad and Victoria gave it to me when they were saying that they were going to get married.
Oh, so that makes it very special.
Yeah.
Beautiful, and it matches his dress.
Yeah. Camouflage.
Camouflages?
And this is for you.
what is it?
Open it. Do you like it?
Victoria, yeah, I love it.
It's a maid of honor's gift. But it's also more than that. It's a friendship bracelet.
Thank you.
I don't expect you to think of me as your stepmother, but I'm hoping that we can be good friends. Do you think that's possible in time?
Yeah. Yes, I like that very much.
I'm glad. You know, because this wedding isn't just about your father and me. It's about all of us becoming a family.
Why don't we let that stand?
Thanks so much. I really love my dress.
Me too. This is fun.
Oh, I'm so glad we got to do this together, all of you. So fun.
Oh, excuse me.
Here.
Hey. Hi, honey. Come here. Oh, hi.
Hey, JT.
Hey, where are you?
At Lauren's boutique.
Well, I'm at the club putting down roots.
Okay, relax. I'm not late yet.
Well, you're gonna be.
Will you chill? We just finished. I'll be right there. In fact, the sooner I get off the phone...
Oh, so now it's my fault.
You're impossible.
All right, I'm waiting.
All right, bye.
I want to wait till the wedding to see your dress. That way it'll be a surprise, okay?
Abby?
Did you say that you were going to a friend's house?
Uh-huh.
I'm leaving, so if you want me to give her a ride or...
Oh, that's okay, honey. I haven't seen my little girl all day. I'll take her.
Okay. Well, Victoria, thanks again. And Dad, don't wait up. JT and I are going to dinner at Lily and Daniel's, and we'll probably all go out after, so...
That was JT who just called?
Yeah, and he's waiting for me, so... Bye.
You believe it wasn't that long ago we were worried about Abby accepting you as my wife? Thank you.
Yes, I know. And hey, if we can win Abby over, maybe there's hope for my dad.
Well, I wouldn't count on that one, sweetheart. I don't think Victor will ever give us his blessing.
Well, fine. We're not giving up, right?
Right. Listen, there's one other thing. I ran into JT earlier, and I asked him to stop seeing Colleen. But I can tell already he's going to ignore my wishes. And I can also see that Colleen is being drawn back in.
Riley, you're getting ahead of yourself. Your daughter just started seeing JT. There's no way to predict where they're going.
So you think that if I make a big deal out of it, I may be pushing them back together?
Well, that's one scenario. There are others. But for now, Colleen doesn't have any idea about what happened, and with a little luck, she never will.
Well, here I am. You want to tell me what the big hurry is? In a moment.
Hello. What's going on? Honestly, I have no idea.
Thank you both for coming by so promptly. I planned to have a nice evening with your mother, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. She began to question the motives of my recent actions. I was going to talk to you about something sooner or later. It may as well be now.
You're sounding pretty mysterious.
As of today, I'm taking control of my company again.
I'm reinstating myself as CEO of Newman Enterprises.
You're joking.
I'm hardly in the mood to joke about something this serious.
Dad, you can't do this.
I already have.
Do you really think that taking back the company will help anything?
I see no other option.
Wait just a
But
minute.
to make it perfectly clear, this is not a temporary solution. From now on and for the foreseeable future, I will take back the reins of Newman Enterprises.
Look, I know you have issues with my work. I was going to make up for that.
I certainly hope you will. Meanwhile, you and your sister report to me.
Isn't that a little drastic?
Drastic. That's a very appropriate word. Victor, are you sure about this?
Do you honestly think I would have made this decision without giving it careful thought?
Well, it isn't right. You handed control to Nicholas and to me.
And now I'm taking it back.
Why? Nothing's happened to warrant it.
I disagree. Your brother's life is in a mess. It affects his ability to run this company.
And I have learned my lesson, whatever problem Sharon and I have.
I certainly hope that you will work them out. Meanwhile, that disqualifies you from running this company.
So what terrible sin have I committed? Aside from choosing to marry a man that you don't approve
Now,
of.
let me tell you something about that. Your union to Brad Carlton is personally very, very disagreeable to me. Beyond that, I'm worried about the future of Newman Enterprises.
What is that supposed to mean?
Think. When he marries you, he is awfully close to the CEO and its power. That's dangerous for Newman Enterprises.
That is ridiculous.
If you had an objective perspective of this, you would agree with me. But you don't. So I have to take action. This is my company. I built it with my hands.
You have the gall to talk to me about objectivity?
I have the gall to talk to you about anything.
Please don't do this.
My mind is made up.
Darling, what you don't seem to understand is that times have changed.
In what way?
The kids are grown, and I have become more independent, which you supported.
And what's your point?
Well, our opinions and needs cannot be ignored, no matter how sure you are of what you're doing.
And as for Brad being a detriment to Newman, that is totally absurd. Am I right, Nick?
I'm as blown away as you are, but I need some time to think about this.
What? What is there to think about? You know what? Forget it. Just forget it.
What happened with your father?
Oh, nothing much. Except you remember all those plans we've been making.
What about them?
They've all gone to hell. And as for Dad accepting my business decisions, we've been fooling ourselves.
Now it all makes sense. Neil and Drew were acting so smug earlier.
What are you talking about?
Well, evidently, Victor's put Neil in charge of running Granville Global.
What? How did you find this out?
I walked in earlier on Neil and George Granville.
Doing what?
Schmoozing. At first I thought Neil was acting out of frustration or, I don't know, indulging in wishful thinking.
Oh, so my father went behind my back and he overruled my decision.
It would seem.
Do you know what infuriates me the most? He tried to justify his power play by dredging up more unfounded suspicions about you.
Honey, I just have to accept that Victor is never going to trust me.
But for him to insinuate that you're some sort of a Svengali and that I am so easily manipulated, do you have any idea how insulting that is?
Sweetheart, I'm sorry.
You probably think we should fight him.
Don't you?
Oh, God, yes, I would love nothing more. But if you had been there tonight, Brad, it was like a flashback to the worst of Victor Newman.
Well, they don't call him ruthless for nothing, do they?
Trying to do a battle with him would be like a couple of gnats going up against an elephant. And yet the idea, the thought of him getting away with this.
What about Nick? He must be pretty ticked off.
Well, you would think so, wouldn't you?
He isn't?
I don't know. I don't know what my brother is feeling.
Well, he was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was there, but the way he reacted, it's as if my father announced we were having a company picnic.
Well, that doesn't sound like the Nick I know.
No, it doesn't, does it? Not at all what I expected from him.
Kindly tell.
Any idea why Nick reacted the way he did?
No. Unless...
What?
Dad said something about Nick's personal problems getting in the way.
Why would he say that?
I don't know. All I can think is that maybe things between him and Sharon are worse than we realized. Bradley, we cannot let what my dad did spoil our wedding.
I'm with you on that.
Not just because it wouldn't be fair to us.
Because it's what he wants us to do.
I'll be damned if I want to let that happen.
Well, that's my girl. What do you say we go someplace quiet and have a little drink?
Honey, you would understand, wouldn't you, if I just want to go home and take a hot bath and swallow a little?
Sure, of course. Get a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And tomorrow morning, everything's going to look better.
I'm glad I'm marrying such an optimist.
Love you.